Hi, I'm Fork, and welcome to my garage. In my last video, I had installed some Viking bags, and in doing so, I removed my rear turn signals. I had mentioned in the video that there was a problem with the mounting bracket, that it wasn't really the right size. So I decided that I was going to go out and purchase some new turn signals. So I got one that was integrated into the license plate. I thought it looked a lot better, and what I ended up purchasing was the Show Chrome Accessories 16-133A license plate holder with amber turn signals. Now, I'd like to talk about some of the pros and cons, my installation experience with it. Again, this is not an installation video, but here it is. So here's the license plate holder. As you can see, it has the two turn signals directly built into, well, built-in is not correct, because you actually screw these into it, and then there's an adjustment screw for going up and down with it. It has a running light / brake light, and it also has a light for the license tag, the license plate. There you go. So let's see it turned on really quick. Okay, so as you can see, we have our running light here. And as you see, these turn signals do not turn on. Now, the turn signals not turning on is a problem that I have with this. They, of course, do work. Here we go with the emergency. And as you can see, they are actually pretty bright. So, my gripe with this is that this particular model that I purchased does not have running lights on the turn signals. And I did not know that when I purchased them. In fact, I didn't know it until I had received the package, opened everything up, looked at the instructions, and the instructions said, if you have this model, you will have running lights. If you have this model, you will not have running lights. So what are you going to do? I decided not to return it. I already opened the entire thing. And there are ways to make the turn signals work when they're just running. That is to say, there is a way to turn signals into running lights as well that also blink. So I may end up going that route. You know, kind of the downside to that is that the turn signals are very bright. So as I'm going down the street, I'm going to have very bright lights behind me, which is not necessarily a bad thing. So, yeah. So all you get in this is a red and a black wire. And I wanted to show you guys. So coming out of my rear fender here, you see red and black wires. They are actually running across the fender here, and they go all the way back to the rear. Right here, I have had to extend the wires because they were not quite long enough. And then these two red and black you're seeing right here are extension wires, and then these are more on top of it. So for the reason for the extra extension wires, the red and the green, which seems a little weird, is that on the old turn signals, I had the terminal ends. I had purchased a pack off of eBay, and the terminal ends were, there were 8 in the pack. 8 was how many wires came with the last turn signal. So with the new with the new wires plugged into the old wires, I was able to reuse the connector that I have here and make it a little cleaner. Now, I purchased more terminal ends. I bought a pack of 25 off of eBay, or 24 off of eBay, I think it was. So I'll end up, when I get them, I'll take these 2 wires off and then just put ends on these. So that's about it. I mean, the looks of them, I actually really like it. I think it kind of reminds me of that classic car look, which I really like. I feel like they integrate very well into the bike. While yes, they are aftermarket, I don't think they're so aftermarket that it takes away from the bike. Really, this bike build that I'm doing is I want it to be the same but better, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to keep the bike looking like a Sportster, just kind of adding little things here and there that make it more usable, more visible, for example, which is why I switched to LED lights. My front turn signals were switched to LED lights a while ago. And actually, one of the other benefits of this is that after I got it, so let me backtrack a little. When I changed my front and rear turn signals to LEDs, I got that problem on the dash where the blinker blinks very fast. And that's really because of the resistance that is not there for LED lights. You're supposed to buy a certain resistor that you wire in directly. And I never did that. I was kind of living with the blinker blinking quickly. But with these, I think they have built-in resistors. It's just a theory, but I don't know, because my blinker stopped blinking fast. The blinker went back to normal, which was awesome. So, all in all, would I recommend these? Possibly. If you're someone who is making a custom bike build and you're going to have extra lights around to compensate for the fact that these particular ones don't turn on, sure, it's not really going to make a difference for you. For me, it does. So I'm going to try to wire them in to turn on with the running lights, and I'll make another video about that. That'll be probably my next one if I get it working. So yeah. If you have any questions or concerns or comments, you want to tell me I'm an idiot, the way I installed it was wrong, whatever, I don't care. Please just leave it in the comments below. I'm always happy to respond. I enjoy the conversation. So thank you very much for watching, and yeah, see you in the next video.